When you take social media strategy, it starts with what is your goal? What do you want to do on social media? And then it comes down to who you want to reach, your target market, who they are. Majority of social media strategists will do just a breakdown of the demographics of your target market, who they are, their age, where they live, and stuff like that. A little bit of them will go deeper to add some psychographical data about them, but not very specific. They'll just leave it there and then go to what you're selling and pick content pillars and content themes from what you're selling and say, hey, moving forward, this is what you're going to create. And then they will create a content calendar for you that there's a number of posts you put on social media every month. You put this one here, you put this one here. This is the content that we will create, and these are our goals. We are looking for engagement, we are looking for likes. When you ask a social media manager how much their social media strategy will bring in terms of sales, it becomes very difficult for them to answer because one, they are not a salesperson, they have no understanding of how people buy on social media and how to get them to buy. And the strategy they build basically focuses on the media aspect and the activities. The media aspect, that is the content, the flyers, and the activities like the likes, the followers, and all of that. But the social sales strategy works differently. It starts with how much you want to make at the end of every month. That's your revenue goal. How much revenue you want to reach, or your sales target. Let's say your sales target is 100,000. The next question the strategy will ask is, what is the price point of what you sell? So it will divide your revenue target with the price point of what you sell. Then we know um, exactly the number of sales you have to do per month to achieve that revenue target or the sales target. Now, so to make it way easier, we will pick that total number of sales per month and then divide it by the number of days you are working in that particular month. So that makes it way easier. So you get to know that if you're working 20 days in a month and you sell something for 2,500 and you have to sell 20 times in a month to make your 100,000, it becomes way easier to know that, oh, you need maybe one sale every day or two sales every day. That takes the burden of getting confused and getting worried about huge sales targets and all of that. It takes it all away. So now the next question is, how do we achieve one sale a day, two sales a day, 10 sales a day? What do we need to do? Because here's the thing, the person who responds to inquiries influence how many of those inquiries can actually turn into sales. If the business owner is handling it himself or herself, that means that he's more committed and can convince more people to make a purchase right now or within that period. If you hire an intern, their level of commitment will be very low. If you bring a national service there to sit there to handle your WhatsApp messages, your Instagram messages, and inquiries that comes in, they won't even know how to go about it. And even if they become so good, their commitment level will not be as your commitment level, you as the business owner. Some people use front desk people. I talk against it. Why would you use a front desk person to handle your sales? And somebody will say, okay, I can hire a salesperson, give him a basic salary, and then add commission to it. This person will be a little bit motivated than the rest of the other people. So that influences how many of your inquiries you can actually turn into customers or clients or sales. Now, the next question is, what do we do to generate those inquiries? If sales starts from inquiries, what do we do to generate those inquiries? And there are actually two fundamental strategies that you can use here. There are some people who are organic people and will say that, oh, we have to create content because your content will go viral, people will see it, and all of that, which is very good. You can create content for it to go viral, but you have no control on who is going to see the content and if they are interested and if they will actually make a decision. So that is a challenge. That's why I don't depend on the algorithm. You can't even keep up with the algorithm to know what content idea is hitting now. So you create it. You can't depend on the algorithm to know what you should create for people to like and all of that. So I am not a big fan of creating content and waiting for the algorithm to push it. But rather, I use paid distribution. So what we do is we use the Meta platform to run ads. But the kind of ads we do is not to directly sell, it's not promotional ads, but we use a strategy called a paid distribution strategy. That means that we're only distributing what we have to the right people. Now this gives us control over who sees it, when they see it, and how they even see it, right? Compared to we leaving it for the algorithm to promote our content to anybody that might not be the right fit. We control who sees our ad, who sees our packages, who sees our pricing, and who actually responds to it. That forms the basics of the social sales strategy. The social sales strategy is not focused on the number of content you create, your content calendars, and celebrities, using celebrities as influencers, and all of that. If you don't want to do any of that, then the social sales strategy for you, if you still want to get clients for your business, that is how the social sales strategy is actually different.